All right, so today's practice, if you can, try and find a block or a heavy book or something and a ball. And we'll just start in a seated position. As we do every practice, we just try and drop an anchor and arrive. Sometimes I feel like every practice is just a way to move myself away from planning, always rushing ahead in life, and just teach myself or reset myself to come back into presence. And it may not be that for you, but whatever brings you to the mat, whatever we're trying to learn, whatever we're trying to remember, just allow all attention to come into the body. Whenever we want more than we are, we deny ourselves here and now, and all of life is lived in the here and now. So if we're always wanting, if we're always dissatisfied, if we always think we need more, maybe we just never arrive at that place, whatever it is, whatever we call it, happiness, contentment. When we're always planning, we bring stress into the body. When we're present, maybe we invite in healing. We move away from stress. Just allow things to be as they are, not creating conflict with how things are. And whenever we demand change, well, sometimes we might not get it. So we just bring attention back into the body. You might feel into the sit bones. If you're sitting on the block, just notice heaviness through the lower body. Spine is straight. You might feel the chest open a little, the elbows come by the side of the body. The chest open, heart open. You might bring attention to the jaw and teeth and cheeks, eyes. Just notice any parts of the body that we can soften. Where might we be inviting tension in without even noticing it? Holding our breath or tensing our muscles. You might like to just turn up the corners of the mouth. Maybe tell yourself, I have arrived. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I invite the present moment. I remember it's the only moment that I have. As always, let's take our arm by the side of the body, turn the palms up. We'll inhale to lift the hands wide and high. Exhale as we sigh and turn the hands down. Just find your own rhythm with the breath. You might wait for the next breath to come. Just noticing how our body is today. Every day we're different. Tend to want to always believe stories of ourselves as being constant and never changing, but we always change. Every day, that's 70 billion cells die. And new ones renewed, new energy brought into the body. If your eyes are closed, let's blink them open. We're going to draw one arm across the body and just slowly drag it in with the other arm. And then we'll switch sides, just pulling the arm in, closing off the shoulder joint. One more each side. Let's take both arms behind the body, press the palms down into the ground, crack open the chest and draw the shoulders towards each other. Take a breath here. Let's walk the hands forward. We'll creep them up. Draw the head down towards the mat. Just reach the hands out as far as you can. You might like to walk the hand a little to the right hand side. And then walk the hands a little over to the left, just opening the right side body. And let's come slowly back, press through the hands. This time we'll take the shoulders up in big circles. Let's take the right ear down to the right shoulder. Keep the shoulder heavy. Roll the chin to the chest. Come back up through the center. And just keep going, some small circles. You might like to take the arms behind the body as you do this. Just keep the shoulder low. Maybe come back the other direction. So meet back in the middle. Left ear comes down to the left shoulder. And then roll the chin in. Let's come back through the center of the body. This time we'll draw the hands to heart center. Big breath in, and then exhale, push out. We'll draw the fingers and thumb together, turn the palms up, take a breath in. And we'll turn the head, look over the left shoulder. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, side out. Keep going in your own breath. And let's come back to the middle. We'll shake it out. You might like to just bring fingers to the palm. Just drawing energy right to the ends of our body. And this time we're going to cup the chin and just draw the chin to one shoulder. And then opposite thumb just pushes up. And just follow the line of the muscles along your neck. And just trust this sensation in your neck. Follow where it feels like your thumb needs to go. Energy moving upwards. we'll slowly come back to the center. This time, right hand cups the chin. Just turn it to the side. And then left thumb moves up the side of the neck. All right, this time we'll come back to the center, draw our elbows and hands into the front, curl the spine, tuck the chin in, take a big breath, and then exhale, open the chest, extend the spine. Inhale, curl everything in, draw the energy into the body. Exhale, slide out, let it go. Inhale. And keep going, a couple more. This time we'll bring our fingers together, clamp them in so they pull into each side, elbows are wide. Take a big breath in. Keep pulling into your fingers, one into the other as we sigh out and turn. We breathe in as we come back to the middle. Sigh out as we twist. The whole time here, just keep that sense of hand pulling into hand. Keep twisting through the spine, moving with the breath. You might find that you twist a little deeper as you keep turning. Keep the neck in line with the torso. You don't need to look behind the body. And sigh it out. All right. We're going to come all the way down onto our back now. Let's take the block behind the back of our mat. We're going to lie down. See if you can bring your block or book, whatever you have, under the head. And then we're going to take the bowl and put the bowl right in the middle of our neck. And then press down on it. So we want the muscles either side of the occiput bones to be either side of the bowl. And this time we're just going to nod our head. So bring the chin to the chest and then look up and just allow the bowl to go down the middle of the neck. And you might like to press down, just allow the head to be heavy. Maybe move with the breath. Next one is a little heavier. Just see how you go to go cross muscle fiber. This time we nod our head from side to side. And just go with whatever movement, range of movement you have. You might need to hold the ball in place, see how you go. And just come down as far as feels comfortable. You'll notice a few knots in the neck. Just, you might like to hold the energy there, the side out. Just explore your own body in your own time. This time we'll take the ball right under the occiput bone. There's two big bones at the base of your skull. Find them Just place the ball right underneath, and then you might just like to explore that one spot. Just do one side at a time. Maybe it's nodding, maybe it's side to side, maybe it's all the way around. Keep the head heavy. And once you've done one side, you might like to switch over to the other. Now, we might take the block out for a moment, just put it to the side. We're going to bring the ball right under, at the top of the shoulder blade. We're looking for our levator scapulae. So see how you go without the block, you might need to put it back in, but levator scapulae is the muscle that we use when we shrug our shoulders up. So to find it, you might like to just place the ball just to the side of the neck at the top of the shoulder, and then take your arm up, take a little rotation around, and see if you can find a little knot of tension in here. Once you find it, you might like to lift the tailbone up and just sink a little deeper. And just move your arm like a chicken wing out to the side, maybe taking it over the body. You might feel a few cracks and pops, that's all good. And of course, if you want to go deeper, just keep lifting the tailbone up. Place more of your weight onto the ball. Maybe hold it there. You can hold for 10, 20, 30 seconds. Just soften down onto the ball. Once you've done one side, pick up the ball, take it over to the other side. Again, we're just looking to the side of the neck, top of the shoulder. Place the ball under there and then just explore. You might lift the arm overhead. You might take the elbow wide. You might shrug the shoulders a little. And just notice what happens with your shoulder blades and the neck. Lift the tailbone to go deeper. Once you find a spot, just stop and pause. Strong sensation, but just allow it to be there. What we're looking for is a flood of energy that comes back after we move again. Emily's got an assistant. Thought that might happen with the ball therapy. All right, let's take our ball back. This time we're going to go a little bit wider outside the shoulder blade, just sort of to the back of the armpit. So just have an explore around there, just behind where your armpit is, outside the shoulder blade, and just go right up to where the joint of the shoulder is. And this time just open the elbow out to the side. This is the infraspinatus and the teres minor. These are our kind of ball throwing muscles when we throw out. And you might like to, again, lift the tailbone, just go a little deeper. Just finding whatever knot of tension you might have there, holding and just letting it go. Let's bring the ball over to the left-hand side. Again, just to the back of the armpit, outside of the shoulder blade. Just explore there. This can be a little bit of a sensitive area. Open the arm out and extend. Maybe opening the elbow, taking the arm overhead. Whenever we feel tension, just drop down, maybe lift the tailbone. Take a big breath. Let it out. All right, we'll do one more muscle group on the top part of our body. Our rhomboids are the muscles that run either side of our spine, just in between our shoulder blades. Let's place the ball either side of the spine. Let's start on the right-hand side maybe. And if you can, just lift the tailbone up and roll the ball alongside of the spine. Looking for that spot of muscle tension, and then just drop down. And you want to be just like an inch or so to the side of the spine. Depending on what sort of ball you have, this might be quite intense or it might be okay. Let's see how you go. If you like, you can pick up the feet and roll the whole way along the spine, just creeping along, dropping down when you find the spot. And then let's pick up the ball and we'll take it to the other side of the spine. Maybe pushing through the feet, rolling down the side of the spine again. And just sink down, let it go. All right, let's take out the ball for a moment. We're going to draw the knees into the chest. You might like to just take them overhead and roll up and down the spine. You might like to just hold the legs over the head into a plow shape. Sigh it out. And then let's roll back down. One last bit of ball therapy we'll do today is our glutes. Let's take the ball right down into the meat of our bum muscle. And just roll over the ball, lift the hip up a little, and then you might like to open through the hip joint. Just explore again. As you roll and you find a little knot of tension, just pause and sink down. Stronger the feeling is, normally the more you release the tension. So don't be afraid of a little bit of discomfort here. Discomfort can be our teacher, can show us where we're stuck, help us bring awareness to parts of our body that are not quite right. We always tend to want to run from discomfort, run from things that don't feel good, but they keep following us. pick up the ball. We'll take it over to the opposite side of the body. Maybe open out through the hip on this side. Ball comes right in the meat of our glutes, under the body. And as you move through the hip joint, just explore every movement, the external rotation of the hip, extending the leg out, internally rotating the hip, lifting the foot up. And let's take the ball out. We're just going to bring our arms down by the side of the body. Let's take a breath in together. As we exhale, let's peel the spine up, lift the tailbone, press through the feet. And then we'll inhale back down, slowly dropping the tailbone down. Exhale, lift the tailbone up. Inhale, drop it back down. Exhale, lift the tailbone up. This time we're going to breathe in as we take our arms overhead, keeping the tailbone high. Exhale, peel the spine down. Inhale, take the arms down by the side. And exhale, tailbone comes up. Inhale, arms come overhead.
Chinese.
Exhale, spine comes down. Take a breath in, bring the arms back by the side of the body. And then sigh out as you secure your hair. Hey, that's not a good game.
Stop.
Have this ball instead. Wherever we were. You know what to do. Just find your own rhythm until the dog stops you from doing it. Let's come up to seat. We'll take our hands, wrap them around the feet, draw the feet together. Take a breath here. It's a strong sensation in the adductors, the thigh muscles. Just allow it to be there. Head is heavy. Let's take our feet wide. Press through the heels. And we'll slowly walk the hands forward. Let's walk the hands back. This time we'll bend our knees. You might bring one knee by the side, one foot by the side of the hip and extend the leg out. Maybe take the hands behind the body, press the palms down, flex the front foot. Should feel a bit of sensation here along the quad of the bent leg. And then we'll switch legs, extend the bent one out, and we'll take the other leg up beside our hip. Press down through the sit bones. Just notice whether they're both kind of in line or not. Doesn't matter if they're not, but just notice where your body is at in all these positions. Flex that front foot, press the heel down. Come back to the breath. And we'll extend both legs in front of the body. Take a big breath in to grow tall. And then sigh out, peel the head down over the knees. And then we'll take legs behind the body, come up into all fours, and then we'll just sweep the arms behind. We'll meet in a child's pose. Just allow head to be heavy, shoulders heavy. Walking the hands forward. We'll take our feet onto the floor. Walk the hands back, just we're in a yogi squat. Bend the knees, feet on the ground. You might like to bring the palms together. Shift the weight into the back of the body as much as you can. Doesn't matter if your heels reach the ground or not. Press into the legs, pull into the arms. And then we'll take our hands to the ground, heel toe the feet together, and just hang the body down. Press through the back of the legs, back of the calves and thighs. Side out. Take a breath and feel the belly press into the thighs. Let's take the hands behind the back. Pull the palms together. Two more breaths here. And then when you're ready, let's come back down onto our knees. We'll bring our palms together. As always, just take a moment to notice how the body feels, and if any of those muscles around the neck and shoulders, spine and hips became a little less stiff, a little less sore, maybe just notice the changes in the body. Let's take a moment to just acknowledge our effort in coming to practice today, and we'll be back tomorrow for some yoga. Let's bow to each other for shared energy of the mat today. Thanks everyone for putting up with the puppy distractions.